This is Candy from Candy's All Media Review with part 2 of my review of the PSP Go. I love the PSP Go. I was talking about the hardware and stuff in the first part. I want to say that the sound on the PSP Go is very good. Might be slightly better than the older PSPs. Only slightly better. It's very nice. It's very comfortable. I like how the buttons are placed instead of the buttons placed on the side. They're down here. Very accessible. I find it just a lot easier for me. I love the design. Very well designed. The smaller screen means a sharper picture. And this is Brave Traveler here. Role-playing game. As you can see, graphics look great on the screen. Okay, I just wanted to show you some gameplay of the game there. But for anybody, like I said, who's considered buying the PSP Go, if you have like a lot of UMDs, you might want to consider keeping your older PSP, or also buying the PSP Go if you can afford it. You want to, if you want that portability. It's very small. You know, it's so easy to put it in your pocket. It's not bulky for me. The regular PSP is just so much bigger and bulkier, and I just really wanted that portability. When waiting for a bus, when waiting for, in a doctor's office or whatever, it feels light. It just feels good. Being an older gamer, I think I mentioned before, I'm not sure, but I felt like a little bit embarrassed, to be, seen in public with the regular PSP. It just made me feel like a little bit childish, but the PSP Go definitely doesn't. It's very well designed. PSP Go digital download only. No UMD slot. Games don't always come out the same day that they come out for the UMD release. You just have to make do with what you have in the PlayStation Network store. There's a lot more new releases than when it was new, like 2 months ago. There wasn't a great selection. It's a lot better now, but they still need to add to it. But if you're patient and you like what you see, I would highly suggest, if you have a PC, to go to download the Media Go and check out the PlayStation Store and find out exactly what is available to you for your Go, if you're going to get it. And if you have an older PSP, go to the PlayStation Network Store and see what's available there. When I got my Black Go 2 months ago, it never occurred to me to download the Media Go. First of all, I didn't know about Media Go, and I just assumed that they had like every game available. I just had no clue that they wouldn't, so I was very disappointed with that. So if you think that every game is available on the network, you are very wrong. So download Media Go, and if you have a Mac, you are out of luck. It's very unfortunate that Media Go does not support Mac. But do your homework. You can also go to the websites and find out what games are available. I love the PSP, the PS1 classics. One of my favorite things, and one of the reasons why I have a PSP, period. Great selection. But like I said, you know, the digital downloads are very nice. You don't have to leave the house. You can just get a game, and the digital download games are also available for Amazon.com. You can gift a game, digital download game from Amazon, and you can also, you know, put it on your wish list and have it gifted to you. The codes are sent by email, so it's very convenient. The downside of having to go is the games on the network mostly are not going to be on sale. They're not going to be cheaper than the UMD counterparts. You can't exchange them, you can't trade them, you can't sell them. You are stuck. When you buy a game, you have to be more discerning, because you are stuck with it. But overall, despite the fact that not all games are available on the network, and you can't trade them in, you can't sell them, I knew what I was getting into when I got my new White Go. I'm very happy with it. I like the portability of it. It's very nice, it's very sleek, very well designed, very comfortable. The PSP 1000, 2K, and 3K are wonderful in their own right. I'm definitely not saying anything negative, but if you want the new model, if you want the, you know, portability, then go for it. I mean, there's a lot of people who have both. They have the older PSP models and they had to go, or there are those who sold their older PSPs and their UMDs and got to go, and that's perfectly fine. You just do your homework and find out what's available on the network and weigh the pros and cons. The Go is not for everybody, definitely. It's right for me, and I'm very glad that I did buy it. And you know, I'm not going to worry about what's coming. You know, people talking about the PSP 4000 and whatever. That's like over a year away. I'm not worried about that. So I would highly recommend this if you want something small and portable, and you know the deal about the digital downloads and all that. You just can't go wrong with it. It's beautiful. I would buy it. I mean, it's $249. I'm sure you can get some sales now. Also look for Craigslist, your local Craigslist, for anybody who's selling it. And I'm going to get a case for this because I definitely don't want this damaged. But I highly recommend it. The PSP Go. Okay, this is Candy for Candy's All Media Review, and I'll be seeing you. Bye.